At the U.S. Open, Emily Blunt and John Krasinski take their two children on a rare public outing. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt went to the U.S. Open with their families. The couple and their two kids, Hazel, 9, and Violet, 6, were sighted Friday at Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York City. The 40-year-old Blunt was clearly animated the entire game as she responded to the thrilling on-court action, occasionally crying out. The children sipped beverages, and Violet, who was dressed in a blue floral print dress, at one point clambered up onto her father's lap for a snuggle. During the intermissions of the play, older sister Hazel, who was wearing a baseball cap, talked with her mother. The family outing for the Krasinskis occurs during Blunt's protracted acting hiatus. The Devil Wears Prada actress announced in July that she will be taking a year off to focus on her most significant duty, as a mother. This is one of those things where people ask, how do you balance it? You know, I never feel like I'm doing it correctly. Blunt discussed balancing her job with having small children on the table for two podcasts. But I'm not working this year. We're in the final year of single digits because I worked a lot last year and my oldest child is now 9 years old. And I just think that while they're little, certain daily milestones are crucial. Blunt stated that as a mother, she wants to be present for more of the ordinary moments. The question is, will you wake me up? Please drive me to school. Will you come get me? Please put me to bed. I simply need to be there for each of them for a significant amount of time. And I just felt that in my bones, Blunt said, revealing that some intensive and time-consuming projects she was working on last year had a negative impact on her family life and made her rethink how she balanced her work and personal life. The question is, will you wake me up? Please drive me to school. Will you come get me? Please put me to bed. And for a decent stretch, all they need is for me to be present. And I just felt that in my bones, Blunt said, revealing that some intensive and time-consuming projects she was working on last year had a negative impact on her family life and made her rethink how she balanced her work and personal life. Blunt acknowledged that she experiences guilt when she must leave her girls for work, but her husband of 13 years thinks she is a superparent. In a June interview with E! News, 43-year-old Krasinski complimented his wife for being the hero at home, claiming that her assistance was essential while he pushed himself into producing 4 seasons of his popular series Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. I couldn't have done it without her help on this program, Krasinski told the publication, not just in terms of the logistics of having to continuously travel the world, but also in terms of being supportive and ensuring that my kids didn't desert me when I had to travel to these nations and film. Regarding her children, Blunt recently made fun of the fact that Hazel and Violet aren't really impressed by her, or at least her Hollywood job. She claimed they only perceive her as mom. I completely dissociate from myself when I see myself on a billboard. I'm like, who's that? She stated in a cover interview for the July-August edition of Harper's Bazaar UK. And I can see my kids following suit. Even though kids might exclaim, oh, there's mama, they don't find it interesting. What's exciting for them is when I can pick them up from school and take them swimming, she continued.